All right. Welcome to a bonus episode with Brink, Sanity. We are drinking 40's.
40's!
Some of us.
And the Doc is drinking a lot of beer. We got the Doc, we got Alex, we got Jay. This is the eve of my birthday. We have about 20 minutes until the hour of my birthday. And,
The hour of oldness.
yeah, the hour of me turning into an old crotchety man. And we're drinking, and we figured we'd do a special episode and put it on when there is no guest hosts for a week, and see what happens, right?
Yeah, because the boys in the hood.
Or that.
Yeah. Hate when that happens.
You never heard that?
Mm-mm.
There's an R&B song or a rap song called Boys
Oh,
in the
that's
Hood.
why I don't know it.
But there is there was a remake of it by what's the name of the band? It's like
Puff Daddy.
no, it's like
Green Day.
It was white kids doing this. It was sort of a
New Radicals.
I don't remember what it was.
All right,
They-
good story.
Anyway, yeah, you should check it out. It's just like there's a Boys in the Hood remix or a redub or whatever, and it's like white guys sing the song, and it's almost funny. It really is because they sing the same words, just
Gotcha.
like,
Okay.
Yeah, we should almost cut that out.
Almost, but we won't because there's no editing on this. This is uncut drinking, uncensored.
Shut up, Emil.
shit.
Cut you out.
So we thought it would
do
be
this.
funny.
Here, cut out beyond here, where the 40 is. Then
We thought it would be funny to tell drinking college stories because I'm sure none of us went to college together, and I figure it would be funny to tell stories that each other doesn't know about. So I'll start off.
oh shit.
I drank twice before college, which in and itself is probably kind of a surprise. I'm on my second 40, by the way, so if you see this, we're also recording this on video. If you see this 40, this is my second one. That's why I am slurring. I don't get this slurry off of...
Un with 40. But I will have to say we've done a taste test and Old English to Jay's taste beats out St. Ides. So for all you 40 drinkers, steer towards the Old English.
I just have to add, I also like Rolling Rock better than everything. So take that for what you will. So I drank twice before college.
Okay.
And then I drank the first 5 days of college.
Straight?
Straight, yeah. So this is the first weekend. I guess I got there on a Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Third day of drinking. We go to a party. And we get pretty drunk. My roommate, who I just met 3 days ago, throws up on a girl's jacket. And she sees the barf on the jacket, and she's not, well, obviously not happy. And he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to get that dry clean for you?" And she goes, "Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice, actually." He goes, "It was just a figure of speech." And then he stands up and leaves. Meanwhile, I'm talking to this girl that I thought was really cute. And I'm like, all right, my buddy is like on his way out. I gotta go. You know, it's really nice talking to you. She's like, "Yeah, you too." I'm like, all right. So I turn around and I walk through the door. It was actually the door of a walk-in closet. So now I'm standing in the walk-in closet, and I don't know how to get out of this situation. So I waited like...
You should have walked out backwards.
I should have. I probably waited about 15, 20 seconds.
At least it's funny then, you know.
Well, either way, it's funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's funny.
that's a ridiculous. So I waited about 20 seconds, and I walked back out. I'm like, that's not that's, and I just like ran,
Yeah.
and I met the guys outside.
If you walk backwards, you're sort of like going with the joke, you know.
Yeah. So that was the first day, and actually, I came home from that party, and that's where I met Brian, the original co-host, ex-co-host of the show. I met him when I came home, and I think I was torturing his roommate by throwing shit at him. And Brian was laughing, and we were friends ever since. Beautiful, beautiful story.
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Party! Friday night!
Woo!
Almost midnight.
15 minutes until
The big
My
3-0?
20s are over.
Listen. It's not the end of the world.
Well,
It
no.
better not be the end of the world, or I'm going to be very disappointed.
Well, if it's the end of the world, then you would not be existing. So, you know.
And thus, I would be disappointed.
Let's hear a story.
I have to come up with a story now?
Well,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can Emil go? Can you have a story first?
I have not heard like one doctor story from
Exactly.
college.
I've told many stories.
I don't.
Has
Because
he been
I've
in-depth
known the
sex-
doc.
You know, I went to a very boring school. There's not a lot. Of
I've known the
stories.
doc since first grade, but we lost touch for the 4 years I was at college.
I went to like a commuter school, and you know, every weekend it would just be like
I visited for a
empty
weekend, and
buildings
he is
and-
not lying.
it was all. Remember when we went to a party, and it was like, you know, 5 people hanging out in the dark and like.
First of all, on Friday there was tumbleweeds going through the
yeah,
campus.
it was awful.
And I went to a so-called party in his dorm, and there was like 6 people, and they were like reading textbooks,
It was awful.
and like they had a beer in one
It
hand
was,
and
you
like
know,
a notebook in the other.
I'm not exaggerating. Like, you know,
It was the worst. It was
I
the
would just
worst.
be like walking around looking for parties, and there's just nothing. I think one time, remember we were like walking around, and we were going to the supposed school bar, and there was like 3 old guys sitting at the bar, and like that was the school bar,
Yeah, there was one
It's like
bar
the park
within
bench,
walking
right?
distance. He went to
and it
Stony,
went out of business like middle of like my
He went-
4 years in college.
he went to Stony Brook in Long Island, and there was one bar within walking distance, and the entire campus couldn't support that one bar.
It's,
We had one bar right across the street from our campus. I went to Northeastern in Boston, and it also closed, but for different reasons. I went there freshman year. I looked like I was about 13, and I walked in there, and I sat down at the bar. Never even been into a bar before. And they go, "What do you want?" And I'm like, I got this smirk on my face. I'm like, a pitcher of beer. And they give me a pitcher of beer. And I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. I walk into the second room with the pitcher of beer, and I sit down at that bar, and they go, "What do you want?" I'm like, another pitcher of beer. So I'm like double fisting pitchers of beers, and then like 2 months later, the bar closed for serving to minors, which I was shocked and appalled.
Appalled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same thing happened to my school. They did ID. However, nobody, and I mean nobody, went there.
I've heard some of your stories in Boston, and my brother went to school like very recently. He just graduated, and it's nothing like that now. I mean, you can't get away with underage
They crack
drinking.
down on all
It's
that
like,
bullshit.
You
all
know,
that
beer.
stuff.
He's like, you know, you couldn't drink at all. I mean, you know, you get in trouble for doing like any little thing. It's like,
But I'll have to say, though, in comparison,
Mhm.
you got the whole rest of the country, Midwest, West, all these college campuses, bars, blah 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 blah. You know, since I've been in New York, every single woman, girl, whatever, that I've met, they're all like, "Yeah, I've been drinking since I was like 16,
Yeah,
17."
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? This is the biggest, or one of the biggest countries or cities in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
and they can't ID correctly.
well, no, I mean, like the drinking that was done mostly before I was 21 was like not at bars. I mean,
Well,
I don't know,
I guess
what-
drinking doesn't mean at
But-
bars.
Oh, well,
But
you
but
mean
I
drinking
mean
you're
at
saying you mean
bars.
drinking
Oh.
at bars.
I mean,
okay.
at bars too, because this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
Yeah.
I've been to bars, and I look around. I'm like, you know, half these girls cannot be above
Right,
the age
right.
of 19.
Like, if it's 21 and over, 18-year-olds are getting in. If it's 18 or older and you have to have a wristband,
I mean, guys can't get in.
There's, like,
I mean,
16
guys
girls
have to
getting
be like, you know, the age, and you know, even then you have to like pay to get in some places. But like, girls can get in, you know, once they.
I think it's half the fake ID technology is getting good, and half the bouncers just don't give a shit. Because
Yeah, I think when it's girls, it's a whole different thing. When it's guys, I mean, you have to have a passport, whatever.
I feel like it is a means by which to draw men into the bar. Because men are the ones that are going to spend more money.
well,
they're going to tip and are going to flirt
they
with
can't.
the
You know, they
girls.
tend to get the older guys, and you know, like hopefully the younger girls, because the older guys have money, and you know, the younger girls keep the older guys
It's true.
with the money in, and you know,
You know,
like the older guys will like buy the girls drinks. And, you know,
Doms,
that's,
dirty old men.
yeah, and that's how they make money.
well, but I met a girl a couple years ago. was at a bar on 2nd Avenue, right near 8th Street. I'm not saying the name of the bar, but I was there for a while, ended up striking up a conversation with this girl. We were talking, having shots with her and her friends. Jump, an hour and a half later, and she turns to me, and it finally gets to age, and she's like, so how old are you? And I was like, 29, and she's like, oh, I'm 19. Don't you think you're a little, too old to be, talking to me? And I turned to her and I said, then why are you talking to me?
Right.
I mean,
Oh, wait. She was 19 and you were 29?
Yeah.
Did you say, what the fuck are you doing in a bar, you underage cunt?
No, I would never say that.
Okay. Well, you
should
should
say you're 19, it's good to go.
No. I would say it doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't care. Obviously, you can hold your liquor.
19 is relatively young.
I think if you're 2 years too young to be in a bar, you shouldn't be giving shit to other people who are, like...
Well, this is also the same girl who invited me to the next bar that her and her friends were going to, and almost invited me up to her, NYU dorm room on 6th Street, so...
But she didn't, so she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I walked her home, and her friend told me before we left that I shouldn't go home with her, and that if I was a good person, I shouldn't, and blah, blah, blah.
And you should have said, but I'm not a good
Yeah.
person.
Well, it stuck in my mind, so I was like, I got her phone number.
Alex is a good person.
I tried to be a good person.
I remember once I was at a water fountain. I was drinking water for, I guess, a while. And this girl was like, save some water for the camels. And I looked up at her and I go, I don't like camels. I just kept drinking for the water fountain.
Wait, I don't understand how that had anything to do with this story.
For the fish,
It's like...
girls giving you shit, and you...
chug a 40, and then you'll understand exactly.
Yeah.
You just don't get it. You're not down with the malt liquor.
We'll let the audience
You
decide.
blue moon
That
faggot.
that makes sense.
Blue moon is for
So on an unrelated note.
Yeah, so,
That was that story.
but, alright, but college, I mean, alright, it's, I'm trying to think of, like, a funny story, though. There's plenty of, like, horrible,
Was I the only one who was completely insane in college and has, like, 37 stories?
Your school was fucking insane. I mean, I visited a couple times.
Well, tell us about your visit to the school. What happened?
Yeah.
This
a
was
lot of shit happened.
my school is a 5-year school, so this was my 3rd year, which is called the Midler year.
Yeah.
Which is unique to most
Well,
colleges.
there were a couple of things, but the thing that stands out most is we had this friend from high school, the one that Jay used to do a show with, and
the YouTube videos.
Yes.
So
WILL.
He's a very funny guy. He had this megaphone, this loudspeaker that he brought on the trip.
This megaphone had a 2.2 mile radius,
and,
just so you know.
And on the trip up, it was pretty funny because he just yelled at random people, and he did it on the way back. But
people were like tailgating us, and they tried to go around us.
He's like,
and
move over, motherfucker.
Yeah, he'd lean out the window with commentary, and like we'd go slow to let them try and pass us. Like, almost got it, and then when we hit the gas, we go, oh, so close, he almost passed us.
So anyway, we were hanging out, and we went to this party, and I guess at some point it sort of got. The cops were called and it got sort of busted or something happened, and there was a separation, and we had a group of 4 or 5 people.
There was a basement and a first floor, and when the cops came, a door slammed shut.
Yeah,
and half
it
of
was
us were
me
in the basement.
and Will was talking to some girl, and I think someone.
I was in the basement.
Yeah,
you guys were on the first floor.
Jay and I think a couple of his roommates and everyone else, and me and Will, our friend from high school. We were all separated, and then I don't know, we lost him, and I don't know what happened with the megaphone, but we all ended up with it.
We left it at the apartment when we went to the party.
Okay, and then we came back, and Will wasn't there, so we were staring.
He was sleeping with a girl in an alley.
Yeah, he was just doing a girl in the alley or something. Anyway,
in the alley.
Yeah, he met a girl and did her in the alley.
Wow.
It was funny because I was there.
I can't wait to meet this guy.
It was funny.
I'm trying to get him as a co-host.
Will was talking to this girl, and the girl's like, "Oh, I find you interesting." He's like, "Shut up."
Yeah,
shut
literally.
up,
that was literally.
Shut up or drop your panties. Is that what he said?
That's
He just said, "Shut up."
Yeah. And anyway.
Wow.
So we ended up with this megaphone, and we were up on the roof hanging out, And we just we're looking at the megaphone. We're like, oh, let's just start yelling at people. So we start yelling at like one person.
No. First, set it up. We came home from the party. We went on the roof, and we had 2 30-packs of beer, and we had fireworks.
All right.
And a
I
megaphone.
forgot about that.
So there was 7 of us, 2 30-packs, and a box of fireworks.
I totally forgot about the fireworks.
Yeah. So we would tell people what we thought of them, and then shoot a bottle rocket at them.
Yeah.
And then people from across the street were yelling at us to be quiet, and we'd shoot bottle rockets at them.
Fryer.
Yeah.
It was like a big, it was a riot downstairs. Like, they were all trying to get in the building. And our friend Will, after, fucking this girl, comes, tries to get into the building.
Hears us from, a block away,
Yeah.
and just oh, fuck, they found my megaphone.
And he's like, he can't even, I think he had trouble, getting into the building, and he didn't want to let anyone in.
All right. There would be, a couple, making out on the corner, and we would be like, hey, you with the striped shirt, your girlfriend's gross. And just, making commentary on everyone. So by the time Will got to the apartment building, there was about 20 people, shaking their fist at us, waiting in front of the building, trying to get in. Will got in. I don't know how he got in and didn't let any of the other people in. But he ended up on the roof with us without letting any of those other people in. Because if one of them got in, we would have died.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have flooded
and I
in.
think the cops eventually, came, and we just, all ran into the apartment and hid, basically.
Yeah, but once Will came up, we kept on for another 10, 15 minutes, and the crowd grew to
Yeah, so he came up, he's like, what the hell did you guys do? And there's 30 people down there that want to murder you.
Yeah, and then he grabbed the microphone and did twice as bad as us, and there was 40 people down there, and then somehow we didn't die that night.
Yeah.
And
Or get arrested, because the cops were after us.
And that was just one night of the doc visiting me in college, and this went on
Well, it's funny how friends will do that to you. Here's a story. Sophomore year, friend comes up to visit me, but doesn't tell me that he's coming up to visit me. Friend from high school. He is sort of in this band, and at this point, he is very much experimenting in a lot of drugs.
hallucinogenics.
A lot.
Okay.
So he shows up at 3 a.m. I'm not sure how he got past the main desk. Knocks on my fucking door. 3 a.m. I open the door, I'm like, Aaron! Oh, what's up? And let me give you a visual. This guy's bleach blonde hair, about, shoulder length dreads, freaking out, going, the devil's after me, you gotta save me. You really gotta fucking save me. The devil is after me. You gotta help me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Get inside the door and shut up. Close the door. He's like, keep spouting this bullshit. And I'm like, dude, what is wrong? He's like, all right. I took fucking 35 hits of acid, 3 hours ago, and now Ed is chasing me, and he is the fucking devil.
Ed is the guy in the Iron Maiden album covers.
Well,
that's his name.
It's not that Ed, but it's funny that you say that.
It's a similar
Ed was a mutual friend from high school who worked for Taco Bell.
Sweet.
As a manager and other various things. But anyway,
I would love some Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is awesome.
I can't believe you just said it now.
I worked there briefly for a month, but awful. So, me and my friend Aaron, he's freaking out. I'm like, I gotta get him out of the dorm room because he's being too loud. My neighbors are trying to complain. So I take him out into the courtyard, maybe get some fresh air, give him some water. He continues to talk about how this guy Ed is the devil, and at one point, I finally said, dude, you can't stay here and continue to talk like this. So
I'm 30! Woo!
Oh, no! Is it really?
Yeah.
30.
Alright, check it out.
3-0.
Alright, go on.
Really? I don't know where he went. He didn't spend the night in my room at the dorm, and
He just went out and
he
ran
left
or something.
He left. I don't know where he went.
But he didn't come back? Or?
He didn't come back. But he's fine. I've seen him since.
No, I mean, like, I figure he just, like, kind of went out and started, like, picking up chicks or something. Or...
Maybe. I don't know. I feel bad because I was, like, trying to help him, but he, you know, when you have friends that are beyond control, there's not much you can do.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny in retrospect, but, I mean, some serious bad shit could have happened to him, but, I mean, he was fine. He's still in the band. He's still doing shit in Denver, but he's lost a lot of up there, you know, which I think maybe both of you can relate to. Any friends that do a lot of psychedelics?
Yeah, I've had friends that are.
And most of the people I know like had a period of doing some stuff, but like stopped. You know, if you like do it for a long time, like I feel like you really do yourself in.
Have you guys done any psychedelics?
Not LSD, shrooms, but they're kind of borderline.
Just shrooms?
Well,
no, acid.
Psychedelics.
No acid. Although I would love
peyote.
to at some point do acid. I would love to do peyote. My friend in Chicago told me he went down to Arizona, went to this ranch where you like had to park and then they give you some shit and then you can't leave until it's all through your system like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was awesome. He went with him and his girlfriend. I didn't get a girlfriend who was like into that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is, man.
I would try peyote. I would not try acid.
Just once. With like really, really super cool people that aren't gonna fuck with you, aren't gonna like ruin
When
you.
you trip, you have to do it with somebody you're really tight with because the vibes get weird quickly.
Yeah.
And the moods can turn at the drop of a hat. I've done shrooms 6 times.
Yeah.
And I've done it with close friends each time. But I made the mistake. I've made the mistake of doing it with 2 groups of friends at once, and the 2 groups of friends weren't close.
Oh, I hate that.
It split.
So this was just this was on shrooms.
Yeah,
okay.
And it was 2 different trips, and it just didn't click. And it was, you gotta know who you're doing it with.
No, seriously. I mean, the one bad shrooms time, it was with some idiots that I didn't really like anyway. Some of them I thought I liked, but, in retrospect, I really didn't. And then, after we got done eating, they wanted to go to this party, and it was a lame party, and there was drinking there, and I was like, okay, I'm having a lousy time with these fuckers, so I'll just start drinking.
Trips can't hang out with drunks. That's,
bad idea.
Yeah, bad mix.
Then I end up leaving that party to go home. What do you think I end up doing at home?
Listening to Santana and writing stuff in the dust that's on your dresser drawer.
The worst
that's what I did.
possible thing.
That's a different.
I go to the bathroom and I look in the mirror.
Oh, no.
Fucking worst thing to do.
Yeah,
ever.
No.
It was awful. Worst time of my life.
You look like a mutated person?
No. You just sort of fucking look at yourself and you make this judgment. Yeah. And it was awful. And everything I watched on TV would not calm me down. Everything made me nervous and
Well, that doesn't
scared.
sound fun at all.
No, it was awful. First time.
I don't want that.
The other time on shrooms, awesome time. Everyone was cool. Had a great time. I will recommend it to anybody, but don't do it with fucked up people. Do not.
Yeah, no, you definitely can't do that.
No.
You gotta choose your friends wisely
And tweak your nipples
off. You gotta choose who you're gonna tweak it.
There you go. Totally agree with that. Whether it be go on vacation, whether it be go up to a canoeing trip.
You gotta choose who you canoe with.
Or who you drink with. I mean, whatever. You can't drink 40's with just anybody.
Apparently, I had to canoe with a complete retarded idiot.
Dude, I'm sorry. In retrospect, we should have switched off.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't listen to this.
I doubt it. Nobody.
He
listens
didn't say shit about the fucking whole episode that was basically him.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I was he would completely canoe in the wrong direction every time. So it was we were veering off in one direction.
Can you guys keep this going for like 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd canoe like in the direction to make us keep veering. So, and he was sitting in the front, and so every time like a rock came that like I was sort of blocked from view because of him, he would like not say anything until we hit it, basically.
Yeah, I remember sitting there like going, Jay, should I warn him? Should I warn him that we're getting near? Yeah, he can see whatever.
And then he would like stop rowing, and then all of a sudden like row like a maniac. So like I'm sitting there trying to balance him out, and it's like sometimes he's not doing anything, so I'm kind of casually going, and then he start rowing like a maniac. Like I'm like,
and you can't see anything, so it's
well, like when he rows in the maniac, he does it on one side, so like the canoe turns, and like I'm like, dude, just do it evenly like the whole time, so we can kind of like kind of casually row, and like it was just like you have to pay attention.
That second day was fun.
And then even just like docking into the place, like, I was like, oh, start rowing on this side so we can turn in, and he just like completely did the wrong thing, and we just like ended up taking this like weird turn.
Or you guys cruised in to like near some couples that were just like in the water washing themselves or something.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard. You can't like in the back like you can't control the boat when the other person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
It's true. It's true, and to I guess to counter that, Jay and I were kind of idiots. We went backwards the whole three quarters of the way. So
well, you did it the day before that too, like the whole day. Right?
Are we that much better than?
We are. Yeah, we are. So we still are. Yes.
I guess we could still keep it going kind of straight, and we didn't take the wrong bus.
No, we didn't. We didn't take the wrong. We didn't run
we didn't take the wrong van. There we go.
Yeah, we should have actually switched it up.
Henry.
I didn't realize.
That's right. You're the third guest host.
Exactly. I've said it twice already, but I did say this is not our canoe guy. This is not our canoe guy.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I did. So anyway, moving on to more important things.
More important things.
So our host last week, who's good friends with this person we're talking about.
Don't say last week because we don't know when this episode's going to
They are not good friends.
Martin, our guest host.
Yeah, I don't know what name.
Are they good friends? Because he totally outed him on the whole.
No, they're like really. I mean,
Chicken Hawk and the fucking hamster.
Well, anyway,
or whatever?
he was telling me like he was like, "Are you like an idiot for like going with him?" Because like he was just kind of like rubbing it in. Like,
yeah, well,
he looked like a hater.
Well, yeah, a little bit, but we'll
because
see.
I know people that are married that are still fun and hip and still like to do things. I agree that there are like a bunch of fiascos out there, like when they say, this is Italian fest or this is, Irish fest or whatever. But you can still try to have a good time. But if you don't like to drink,
mm-hmm.
don't go to an Irish festival.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Just don't.
or is this what you talked about that episode?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
Also, we don't know when this is going to air, so don't say last episode because it's probably going to be like 4 episodes from now.
Oh, good. So
this is like in the can until I can't get a guest host because now I don't have like that stable co-host every week.
Me and my A cups are waiting. Here
His heavily worked out, gymmed every day, packed portables.
Every day the beaches.
This guy
that way.
Alex always looks like he steps out of a catalog. Like,
He's
just like sitting there like posing. Like
we're going to webcam. Let me wear a revealing shirt.
I had no idea this was going to happen.
My friend from med school, Samir, like he was funny because like in Stony Brook, like everyone kind of dresses down. Like it's not like it's not like New York City where people kind of dress up and like. One of my other friends like goes up to Samir and he's like, "Dude, you always look like you're in like a Cadillac. You're like posing for some shot because like the guy like dressed up like more than like every day like a dress shirt, like dress pants, and like like every day it's like a different like thing from the catalog." It's like,
his buddy has so much money. It's like oh, my parents just gave me a new BMW, but
not just that he has like 3
BMW convertibles, so they're assholes.
No.
The robot butler that came with their 3-story mansion It was only 6.0, and I asked for the 6.2
So it's like-
model.
It's
Bullshit.
like him and his brother both had BMWs, and then they had like a third car, which is like a Ford Mustang Cobra, as like a kind of a shared backup car that you like use between
Those
the two.
paupers. I feel so bad for them.
And
That's awful.
I think they had an SUV just to like, I don't know, it was ridiculous.
How does he get by his daily routine with
Yeah.
just that?
I don't know.
I don't know. How can I do that?
He had I went over to his house once. All right, it was me, Emil, and this guy Will, and we just decided to explore the house because nobody else was home, and we split up and could not find each other. The house was so big. We lost each other and could not find each other for like 15 minutes.
Wow.
We ended up meeting up in the kitchen, and he had this stove that was just like a flat panel, and like these black discs like got hot, and then he was like, check this out. He pushed the button, and a fucking heat sink comes up from the back of it, and he's like, this is so the surrounding area doesn't get warmer. This sucks in the heat from the surrounding
My parents
area.
actually have a stove like that now.
It's just fucking ridiculous. You know, you fucking cook something, it gets hot around it. Fucking deal with it.
Wow.
You know, open a window. That's just unnecessary. That's horrible.
That's Hamptons, man. Hamptons stuff.
Yeah, you're a horrible person. Like, you know, or you're less of a horrible person if you give me money.
Yeah.
Or if you click on the ad on.
Well, you know what? He would always
Brink
drive,
Sancho.
and he doesn't drink, so I wasn't complaining too much. And
Yeah.
That's true. He did drive our drunk asses
Yeah.
all over the.
And he had
Hamptons.
like such a nice car that like it would get attention, and like I swear, like every car with girls in it would like slow down and be like, whoa, you know, look at that car.
Yeah, because apparently personality means nothing.
Yeah,
You're
no,
driving
apparently it's
that
the car.
star.
Apparently, like, you know, you're only awesome if you have a good car.
Right. Right. Well, judges, you know, if you have a good car, you have a good personality. Obviously,
It's always true.
I'm
Yeah,
going to put this
totally.
out there for all of you watchers, listeners, whenever this airs. Please sort of email, you know, whatever you can, leave a voicemail. What's a good place to go in the quote-unquote Hamptons? Because I know we're going to have some kind of trip out there in the next month. And I've been to Hampton Bays once. Need to go back soon. What's a good place to go? You know, Jay's, you know, we got a place he likes to go to.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
not on a holiday weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000 times better.
we used to go. I mean, Hampton Bays is where like all the clubs. I mean, I don't know all the places, but Hampton Bays is where we used to go a lot. And, like,
This is very localized, so let's
yeah.
keep this segment quick because this is like appealing to one listener.
That's true.
Anywhere in the Hamptons, give me your input, or give Jay your input, and he'll kill me for all the emails.
Nobody gives me shit. My fucking co-host quit, and nobody even commented on the guest hosts I've had the last couple of weeks. So you know what? I'll just have whatever guest hosts I want, and I guess you'll either have to deal with it or not deal with it because
It's the break of Jay's insanity.
it is because like all I ask is like, what do you think of these guest hosts? Maybe they'll be the co-host, and you'll have to deal with them every week. You know, not that.
Do 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 do. Oh.
We only had one chair fall over so far on 40 night. This is
Awesome. I was trying to be clever and do sort of a.
This is where everyone just plays with the webcam.
Whoa!
I really hope this records because if it doesn't, it's gonna be no fun at all.
All right, so there we are.
Mhm.
Ah! My boob! He hit me in the boob, and the fake head sort of.
That was my workout for today, by the way.
How was your workout?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I worked out like 3 muscles, like once, and that's it.
I work out. My thumb's on Xbox.
Yes, Jay works out his one muscle a lot.
Whoa.
Oh,
What am I saying? I worked it out already. I mean, I worked out mine already today. So. Woo! Conversation killer.
On that note, college stories. Anybody have any other interesting? Do we not want to go with that?
Yeah, I like it when it's just free flow. You know, flowing. I mean,
Do I have to go with? I was saving this for my next show, and I could go with it now.
Well, no. I mean. All right, save it. All right, I have one. All right, this is not. This is self-deprecating. So, all right. So, it's school I went to. I'm an actor, so we did one act festival, and it's all students. So I go to a party.
Wait, have you been an actor like
since you were born?
Since you were in college or high school?
High school.
Okay, you just knew.
He like started walking, and he's like, I'm gonna act
No.
now.
I mean, not ingrained, but you know, through grade school.
Were you like a child like sitcom star, and we just don't know it or something?
You just don't know it, and I don't have the money to
Were
back
you Wesley and Mr. Belvedere?
You just got lighter for some
Brink's
reason.
on the China. Never met him before. Who cares? What did you drop kick or jacket?
Oh,
How'd you
yeah, I
get
thought
through
you
the
said
door?
Webster.
No,
Wesley.
I thought you asked him if you were
I was a vote.
Webster. I'm like, you got lighter.
No, man, I was a voice on Fraggle Rock, you know.
Oh, you Gobo?
But dude, no, I wish that shit would have been awesome.
If
No.
you were, that would have been the greatest thing ever.
Mr. Belvedere.
I don't think that's spelled right.
First, like about
That's
so crispy deer.
close enough.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mr. Belvedere theme song. Wait. Oh no, wait. That's two assholes singing. I don't want to hear the real one.
That's the real one.
That's the real one.
Wait, no, Laura Belvedere?
No. What is this?
What is this card?
I'm trying to do a thing here.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, this is it.
Streaks on the
Don't
China.
talk
No,
No.
Stop.
I hate YouTube. I
Stop
hate
it.
YouTube. Why do
Lyrics.
people on YouTube?
all right, not telling a story anymore. You cut me off.
No,
And
fine,
that's
fine,
all
I
right.
like the spontaneous.
The story
stuff.
is not going.
No, I was trying to just like
You have,
incorporate.
you
that.
have,
Dude, this
It
is
didn't work.
making fun of me. I'm not telling
you
a
have
story.
3
now.
seconds.
No, making fun of you is hilarious.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is
It is.
actually very, very humiliating.
That's fine. I mean,
All right,
like
I'll
just-
start the story. Alex, when he was in college, did blank. Yeah, fill in
he lifted a lot of weights, but then
the blank.
No, actually, in college,
He was trying
I
to be
was-
cool,
I
but
was
then
very
what
smart.
actually happened is this.
no. So I go to this party after this one act festival, and why are you playing that again?
no, I'm going to a different, like the actual.
You're full of shit. You are full of shit.
No,
There
you're
is
not
the
full of
fun, the fun kid. All right, awesome. No, so I go to this party and I proceed to get wasted. I like this one girl, and I'm not even sure what her name was. I know she was a brunette and older than me. And
Let's
very-
call her Olga.
let's call her Olga. I'm not gonna, you know.
Olga,
I'm just,
Alex.
I'm just throwing a name
Uh,
out there.
So
yeah.
she,
No, go ahead. I'm not playing that.
yeah, she's at this party. This girl I like. I end up talking to her, but she's really digging on this friend of mine who was in the show with her, who he got to make out with every night. So anyway, I'm hanging out.
So how
there.
does one get into acting? No, I'm just kidding.
You just audition.
It
Alright.
just doesn't.
So, jump a couple hours later. Many drinks have been had. I'm not a cigarette smoker, but at this point, I started becoming a cigarette smoker because
The girl is smoking.
there's other girls there smoking. So,
Here we go. I smoke.
So I'm stupid because I'm like, if I'm
I'll sleep with
smoking,
me,
we can
please.
talk about something. We're both
Yeah.
smokers. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm really, I'm not stupid. I really am.
It's amazing what gets people together.
So now your whole
Yeah.
audience is going to think I'm stupid.
No,
Anyway.
I've had like 4
No,
friends
it's-
who started smoking strictly
it's-
to like speak to girls.
But I didn't start smoking. I just smoked at parties, even though I fucking have asthma. That's how stupid I am. Anyway, let's
You're not
jump.
the first guy to do that. You're not the last guy to do that.
Well, I don't do it anymore. But anyway, let's fast forward another hour. I get really dizzy and almost puke, but I'm like, I gotta leave this party. I'm like, I'm out. Peace. Walk back to the dorm room. Across the hall from me is the guy who's in the play, and he, you know, was talking to or whatever with this girl that I thought I liked.
Mm-hmm.
So he had one of those boards on his wall, on his door. You know, I take the pen from that, knock the board off his door, and write on his door.
Okay. So that's not dry erase anymore. That's just permanent.
No, it's permanent.
Okay.
And it's red, and I'm writing all this shit, and blah blah blah. I go back to my dorm room, go on my bed, you know, pass out. Think I'm done for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker reads that, knocks on my door.
Oh no.
Wakes me up with some girls with like, "Are you okay? What the fuck did you write that shit on my door?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like comatose. I'm about dead.
You don't even remember what happened.
I don't even remember writing on his door. And then we're sitting on my couch in this dorm room, and he's like feeding me some water with these two girls, and they're trying to console me and make me feel better. And I'm just like, what? I just want to go to bed. Anyway. We're still kind of friends. You know, he lives in Colorado, but I'm here. I'm not sure if he's an actor still or not. He went on to philosophy, but
Philosophy.
What does he just sit and think, and people pay him for it?
he still gets the ladies, I hear, though.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, pay
Yes. So, there we go. There was one night in the life of me.
Wait, so what happened in the end?
Nothing.
The moral of the story is,
Don't fucking take permanent markers and write on someone's door. Because the next day you'll wish you hadn't.
oh, the girls that got me suspended for a year, we started by writing our number on permanent marker.
On each other's door.
That was like the first prank.
That was
On each other's door?
we wrote. It was wrote like our number on the door.
Did you ever have sex with this girl?
No.
If you weren't paying attention,
Wow, dude!
My roommate did, and
Fucked up.
they were gross, and
we're missing it out.
it was an awful thing. So
What's going on with the theme song?
the theme song is just it's readying to open, and it's not opening.
Why'd you do this?
It's just no. I see, it's not ready. It's got to be ready, and then it'll be ready, and then we're gonna play the Mr. Belvedere theme song because it's like one of the greatest theme songs I think ever, and we're gonna play that. But I don't know what episode this is, but it doesn't really matter because
This is episode awesome.
episode awesome, episode number awesome. Brink, A.K.A. Sanity show.
That's a number, right?
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
right after.
Bossum.
Yeah.
No, right before Bossum
Yeah.
is Awesome, episode Awesome,
Yeah.
and then comes Cawsome,
Yeah.
episode Cawsome. BrinkASanityShow.com is where all this shit is.
Question.
Question. What's the question?
The question is, have you ever thought that maybe if you did have sex with that girl that she wouldn't have ratted you out?
Maybe, but not worth it.
Really?
Icky, grossy, bicky. I couldn't think of a rhyme, but yeah.
Really gross? Like, horribly gross? Like,
My standards are, I think...
are we talking like Ricky Lake before she got this shit?
I don't know why. Like, maybe I don't have the right. Maybe I do. My standards are higher than, like, a lot of guys are just like, oh, pussy's pussy, and if the girl wants it... No.
Oh, no, I mean, I agree
No,
now. I
it's-
mean,
it's,
now, definitely,
You know,
a long time ago,
see, I was never at that point. Like, I have to be attracted to the girl.
well, I've been
And,
attracted to girls who are a little large. I mean, I have to say that.
I have weird tastes, and the girl may be large or the girl,
True.
but it has to appeal
Yeah.
to my taste, and the girl did not appeal to my taste.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like,
Totally true.
I've always been pretty skinny, so like to go out with a girl that's like big is like kind of just weird, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's been girls that have been a little overweight that I've been attracted to. There's been girls that have been overweight that I haven't been attracted to. There was a girl freshman year that everyone in the dorm thought was amazing, and I was friends with, and it just didn't do it for me. And like, I got a lot of shit for not trying to hook up with her, but it's your taste, and those are my standards, and that's why.
No, I mean, I totally agree with that. that question was purely hypothetical and speculative and meant to impart some kind of
like that girl here today
comedy
would get the "you're fat" response today. She was not my type. She was a disgusting whore, and you know. Plus, if you hook up with one of my roommates, like,
oh well, I mean that happened before.
I don't expect the girl to be a virgin, but if you hook up with somebody, I'm like, you know, I see it the very next day. That's
no. The only time that ever happened to me was it was a girl who ended up coming into my bed, and I'm not sure if she had sex with my roommate, but she came into my room right after she was in my roommate's room. So we made it out, but I really couldn't do the deal.
I got framed once. I came back from one of my blackout drunkenness, and this girl was just laying in my bed, just waiting. She was a little on the large size, and
Side.
whatever, little large.
Okay.
And I sat down on the edge of the bed, and I said, "Get the fuck out of my bed." And she just didn't move. And I'm like, "Listen, I'm drunk. I just want to pass out. Get the fuck out of my bed." And she just laid there. And I don't know what happened when we started making out. It was like instant.
Yeah.
It was just like, I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my bed," and just like, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how it transitioned.
I've been there.
Yeah.
It was like a second later. And so we're making out for a while. And then I suddenly like click sober. Like, you ever get that, like, you're drunk and there's like, boom, reality.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Yeah.
And
Get the fuck out of my bed!
and I look up and I go, "Stop eating so many Twinkies." And I rolled out of the bed and crawled out of the room. And I don't know what happened, but when I came back an hour later, she was gone.
Where did you sleep? On the floor?
No, when I crawled out of the room, I like wandered around the dorms for an
You
hour.
crawled out of your room?
Yeah, it was my room. I said I'm not coming back until this
You're
girl's
not
gone.
here.
And I guess
my
after
God.
saying stop eating so many Twinkies, she said, "Hey, this guy might not come back," because that was fairly insulting. And
I never made a fat joke. I never did. But
Wait, you never made a fat joke?
when
Is that possible?
I mean,
did I tell that other fat joke on the show, or did I say it to you guys? I don't think I said it on the show. It was the other girl. There was this group of girls that were all overweight, and my roommate would sleep with them all, and I would call them the herd, and they kept coming around because my roommate would sleep with them, and nobody else would. And one night, I was sitting on my bed. This girl came and sat down next to me, and she was like leaning against my shoulder, and I wanted nothing to do with her. And I guess my roommate wasn't around. I don't know what. She goes, "Can I suck your dick?" And I'm like blacked out drunk, and I just want to go to bed. And this girl she's gross, and she's on my shoulder, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, can't I just lean over and go to sleep? No. This girl is on my shoulder. She goes, "Can I suck your dick?" And I slowly turn, I look at her, and I go, "You're fat." And then she did not react very well to that. There was a couple other people in the room who reacted very well to that and thought it was very funny.
Well, when you're blackout drunk and you still say that, it says something.
Yeah.
That's pretty insulting.
Because most guys, when they're blackout drunk, will be like, no blowjob.
Plus, that was before I ever got a blowjob. I did not want my first blowjob to be from her. That's how bad it was.
Dude, how blackout drunk were you then? Wow. Okay.
I would get blacked out drunk, but still have some sense of reality. I don't know.
That's wow. I mean, I can't say I was much better. My freshman year was fucking a blur.
You went picking?
No, but I don't remember any like major stories where I remember something worth telling. Most of it was like my roommate was dating his girlfriend from high school, so he's fucking all the time whenever she comes up,
Right.
But would never go out with me. So I would go out like Monday night, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Fucking go out to like random parties.
So nothing has changed.
No, my roommates fuck a lot now.
Yeah, but you go out like 7 days.
Oh, I go out a lot, but I fuck up quite a bit. But back then, yeah, there was a lot of blackout, but not a lot of fun stories. So
I gotcha.
So, words of the wise: drink in proportion.
I would say, words of the wise, drink as much as you want if you're the type of person who doesn't
Blackout.
No, you can black
Just
out.
take notes.
Just make sure when you black out, you're not the type of person who causes major pain to yourself or to others. Like, I would black out every weekend in college, but I'm still here. So, it's okay. Some people can't handle blacking out, and they get...
flip over police cars and,
right.
shoot at police officers.
Some people do that.
They do.
It happens.
Or beat up police officers on, Christmas Eve or something.
That's what Grand Theft Auto's for,
Yeah.
Buy the game,
Yeah.
beat up some cops. Don't do it in real life.
Or spit on cops or whatever.
Or learn from the video game and then do it in real life.
Or if you're a very fast runner, I guess you could do it in real life.
Although I will have to say, I never
Cops,
ran from a cop, but
the cops don't give up after you get 2 blocks away from them. They keep chasing you.
Oh, I beg to differ. If you knew how many times I've gotten away
From cops?
Are you talking Long Island cops?
Yeah.
I think that's a different breed. They're not really interested in catching you.
That's true. They don't.
I was actually once really helped out by a cop. I fucking blackout drunk at a bar. Got kicked out. One of the few times in college I was kicked out of a bar.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Way too fucking drunk. Because it was 10-cent pitcher night.
Yeah, but I mean, you can get kicked out, but like, how do you end up at home with like a cop escort? Like,
okay, kicked out of the bar, and I'm wasted enough that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm trying to get home. My fucking friends that were there didn't give a shit or didn't even really realize that I got kicked out.
okay,
So my dumbass, it's snowing, and I don't have my jacket, and I don't know which way to go. So I walk one way, find a barbed wire fence. At this point, I'm thinking, this is the way to go.
Wolverine.
I've got to go over the barbed wire fence. So I get cut up, rips my clothes, rips my skin. I keep going. I'm drunk. I don't care. It's snowing. I go to the next major street. I'm walking down the street. It's snowing. Seems like a major street. I'm like, okay, I'll go this way. Cop comes along. It's a fucking highway.
Oh, no.
He's like, do you realize you're going
Holy fuck.
the wrong way on
Your
the highway?
family. It's gotta be your family.
Yeah, it's my family. Do you want to put her on the air? Put
Who's your family?
my sister on the
Yeah.
air?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's do it.
Hey, you're on the show.
Hey, happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. I'm 30, and you're on the radio show. All right. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
I'm very shy, but happy birthday. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you, sister. I know, I'm an old man. Bullshit. It feels horrible. Anybody who's about to... What?
Have you lost your memory yet?
I think I am. I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
You remember how you got white powder all over the back of your shirt?
Do I have white powder all over the back of my shirt?
Yeah, you do.
Well, nobody can see the back of my shirt, so
No,
that's
I know.
fine.
Just wondering if you remember.
No, I don't remember.
Dried ass jizz.
Yeah.
Like, I remember what I had for breakfast today, but not yesterday. So, it's not full-fledged dementia yet, but, I'm on the verge.
Everybody say happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, people I don't know.
but you should.
You're not far behind him.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Why are you saying happy birthday to people that aren't you?
That's cool. No, that's cool.
But she hung up.
Yeah, we're doing.
Everybody wishes you a happy birthday, and next time you drink Long Island, you're getting a whole bunch of punches.
Next time I go to Long Island, I'm gonna what?
You're getting a whole bunch of punches.
I'm getting a whole bunch of punches.
Your birthday.
No. We don't do that anymore.
It's like Spanx.
You're abusive, too.
Not
No.
punches, Spanx.
That stops when you turn 17. When I go to Long Island, I get a whole bunch of shotses.
That's called kinky after you're 17.
I get a whole bunch of rumses.
Your brother has drank 2 40s at this point, so let's say
Yeah, I've almost drank 2 40s at this point of malt liquor.
That's it.
That's it. Well, tomorrow's the big
What have
party.
you drank?
Yeah, what have you drank?
No comment.
I see. Tomorrow
a
is
rum punch and a sangria.
tomorrow is like the big drinking night. Today is like, we're doing the drunk podcast, and people will say, "Hey, Alex has got to go."
Alex is gonna go soon. Let's wrap it up.
Have you met Alex yet? He lifts a lot of weights.
I met you once. Last summer.
Alex is like 20% more buffer than last summer.
She stopped talking, so.
No, she's saying stuff.
Hello?
We're going to have shots for you when you come back here.
Oh yeah?
We're
What?
having some for you right now.
What kind of shots?
What kind of shots, John?
Mas tequila.
Captain.
Captain's my favorite.
I want a captain.
Wait, a chocolate cake shot.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you fag.
No, what is it? Wait, before we go back, what is it?
Wait, it's Absolute Citron and Frangelico.
I don't know what Frangelico is, but I'll drink it.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
good.
do some liquid heroin.
Liquid heroin. What's in that?
151 Jaeger and Rumpelman.
Awesome.
My
Whoa.
God.
I'm there.
That sounds awesome.
I'm there.
151 Jaeger and Rumpelmint. Yeah, sold.
Surfer on acid, yo.
You feel like a nice, like, minty flavor. It's not too strong.
Are you coming to my 30th birthday thing tomorrow?
Yes, I am, and I'm cooking you dinner.
Are you gonna come to the drinking portion of my 30th?
I might.
Well, I want a
When we
liquid.
get home.
I want a liquid, whatever the fuck that
Cocaine.
was.
Liquid heroin.
Liquid heroin. I want
Heroin,
one
not
of those.
cocaine.
That sounds awesome.
It's
you don't want
changed.
heroin, I'll drink that.
Anything in Rumpelmints, I think.
I
is
got
awesome.
so high, I scratched till I bled.
Okay, Alex has herpes.
And for your dinner, I'm making you penny yellow vodka, so there's going to be alcohol in your dinner, too.
Penny yellow vodka. So we'll start drinking at dinner.
Drink during dinner, we'll have alcohol for dinner, and you'll drink after dinner. How about that?
Sold. I like, and I like.
What?
I said I like, and I like.
All right, cool.
3 awesome ideas, and you're also on my radio show.
Yay!
Ha So people are gonna download this and be like,
Who's that girl? She's the third girl to be on the show. Who is
third female to be on the Brink of Sanity. Amazing.
Yeah, that does wonders for my social anxiety right now. Great.
Well,
You're doing fine.
there's thousands of people who listen to this show. I
that?
mean,
You're gonna get emailed a lot.
And by
now.
thousands, you mean tens.
yeah, when I say I have 75,000 listeners, I mean I have 36 listeners.
And most of which. Yeah.
You're seriously gonna get emailed a lot, though. I can tell you.
Yeah, by me.
By one person.
Everybody has to email my brother because he is turning 30 and he has to do it.
No, I don't care about a fucking email.
He has turned 30.
If you want a real birthday present, tell them to go to brinkofsanityshow.com and click on the ad on the bottom of the page, and that'll give me $1. That's an awesome birthday present.
Which I do all the time from all my friends' computers.
Well, that would be awesome.
It's a high-pitched sound that
Yeah.
hits my head.
Birthday!
Woo!
Yay!
We're gonna finish this shitty birthday episode, and I will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
I just got hit in the head. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Love you.
Thanks for calling. Love you too. Bye.
Shitty. I hit you in the head.
That was my sister, everyone, and I don't think this episode is shitty. I just said that for comedic value.
Good.
I think this episode is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome!
Well, it is called Episode Awesome.
Yeah, episode
It's-
awesome.
it's-
Woo! There's not a number.
No, it's episode number awesome.
Awesome. 'Cause
Awesome
it never
is a-
gets old.
Awesome is a number.
Well, we told some college shows.
We did.
College stories. We told some other bullshit. I turned 30. How bad can an episode be when you turn 30 during the episode?
During the episode. That's a fucking great episode. And I'm glad you did it because it's awesome.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime episode.
It is.
So, we're out of time. That was the 40 slamming down. Thank you for listening. It's been the Brink and Sanity Show. BrinkandSanityShow.com.
Eat my balls.
Yeah.
Eat my balls.
Time. Save that shit. So, I'm trying to save this episode as we speak.
As we speak.
As a video. I don't know if it's going to save.
The video or the whole thing?
The audio will definitely save. I don't know if the video will save. Ooh, I am hiccuping.
This is where I show my balls.
I don't think the video was anything spectacular. The audio was the best part.
Well, of course.
Dude. The video's not working. I don't think it's syncing.
I don't know. I keep hiccuping and I can't stop.
We should call this episode Slur.
Slur and shake it out. It's almost 1 a.m.
Episode Slur. Submit.
Slur awesome.
It saved! Holy shit, we got a bonus episode, folks. Bonus video episode.
With the
That's
video.
what happened. I can't stop hiccuping.
Awesome. I gotta go.
Anyway, BrinkUpSaningShow.com. Click on the vote link and vote, and click on the everything else link and do everything else on the links. Thank you, and we will be back next week. This has been the J Turns 30 Drunk
This isn't saving it.
episode, and thank you again, the Doc, and Alex, who is gone, because apparently waiting next Thursday was too much ass. Anyway, thank you, and good night.